Richie Valens used to go to that school across the street back in the mid-1950s. So today we're gonna walk up the street right here. I gotta get a cup of coffee to start my day, but while we're doing that, I want to talk about a very sad story of a Indian social media influencer that tragically lost her life doing what she loved best. So today we're talking about Anvi Kamdar. She was a very popular Indian social media content creator. She had a TikTok channel and an Instagram site as well, and at the time of her demise, she had about 280,000 Instagram followers. So basically what she would do is she would travel around India, in particular during the monsoon season, to just capture the weather, capture the nature of wherever she was traveling to. And at the time, she worked for a company. I think she was an accountant or something along those lines. 27 years of age at the time that this event occurred. So on June 16th of 2024, she was at the Kumbhi Waterfalls, which is 80 miles south of Mumbai, in case you guys are wondering, in the western Indian state of Maharashtra. I look forward to one day actually going over there. So she was with 6 or 7 of her friends just doing reels for her IG and her TikTok. And you know, you want to get that perfect shot, you want to get that perfect pose and the perfect light. So she's by this waterfall, and next thing you know, she slips and falls and tumbles down this gorge 300 feet. Can you imagine that, falling 300 feet and hitting all those rocks? So it wasn't like a straight 300-foot fall straight down where you die instantly. It was like a cliff, it was rocks, so she tumbled all the way down. It took, because of the difficult terrain of where she was at, it took 6 hours for rescuers to finally reach her. Now at the time, they don't know the extent of her injuries, but she was alive and conscious. So they were able to get her out, and they took her to the closest hospital, and she quickly went down in terms of her health, and they had to put her on a ventilator. And unfortunately, she never got off the ventilator, and she would later be pronounced dead. Wow. So, you know, I always see these stories about people who, you know, they're standing by the cliff and they say, hey, take my picture. As a matter of fact, somebody just died at the Grand Canyon about 2 weeks ago. It never ceases to amaze me as to how many people die, especially the Grand Canyon, because it's kind of roped off. They have it to where, you know, there's a barrier. And well, you know, people, they don't care. They don't care about that barrier. They want you to take their picture. And which is all fine and dandy, but unfortunately, very, very dangerous, and lots of people fall to their deaths on these, you know, taking these weird shots and getting these weird angles and what have you. So rest in peace to that poor girl. Be careful, guys, if you're gonna be, you know, doing social media. I know people love you and take your picture, all that good stuff. Hey, that's all fine and dandy. Just be careful, because, you know, stories like this I read about all the time. So anyways, catch up with you later. I'm still on my quest to get a cup of coffee. Peace out.